But it just talks about that Jesus died on our behalf because we couldn't live up to the perfection. So he was beaten, and if you ever watched the movie The Passion, if you ever saw that, he was beaten for our sins because he was perfect and we aren't, and then he was hung on the cross to die and shed his blood for the forgiveness of sins. That's what Catholics teach. That's what Christians teach. And then one of the last things he said when he hung on the cross is, "It is finished." He used a Greek term was tetelestai, but it is finished. It's done. And the word means an accounting term that means paid in full. So if you have a car payment and you have 48 payments, and you make that 48th payment, you get a letter from the car company that says, "Hey, paid in full. You don't owe any more payments. It's yours." That's what Jesus said on the cross. So the difference between Christians and Catholics is Christians believe that's it. It's done. Now we're going to live. We're going to accept it, trust it, and live for God. Catholics say it's not enough. You got to now work and go to church, go to mass, and even then, you're going to end up, when you die, you're going to end up in purgatory. Have you ever heard that term, purgatory? Yeah. So it really depends, because not all Catholics even have heard of it, but that's what the doctrine is in Catholicism. Purgatory is like that holding place. And so if you ever have masses for people, like your uncle that died 10 years ago, they'll have a mass for him, and because they're trying to get him out of purgatory so he can get to heaven. But in the Bible, that doesn't say that anywhere. And so that's where it gets kind of confusing. And if Jesus died on the cross and finished it, then why do we need to do more? Can we do any more? Doesn't it kind of say it wasn't enough? Yeah. Doesn't that mean logically, right? That's kind of what it says. And that's the part that gets really confusing from between Catholics and Christians. Catholics will say the Christians get saved or born again. You probably heard that term. John chapter 3, Jesus said be born again. It's left over there, right? Yeah. And they say, well, yeah, so then once you get saved, you don't have to do anything. You just go sin. You can go just live there. Live it up, man. Go live the everyday life you want. Sleep around. Get drunk. That isn't true at all. Good Christians that understand, if somebody's done something for me, you as a person, if somebody does something for you, you want to do good to them. You're not going to turn around and, blow them off, right? You're going to want to treat them with respect and do good things for them, the whole bit. So it's kind of just confusing. But here, I'm going to give you something you can look at, because you should know these things. You're an adult now, right? You're out of high school, or are you in high school?
No, I'm 20.
Wow. You've been here you've been around for a while. Gold coin. The front of it tells you the problem, the Ten Commandments. That's the Ten Commandments were not given so we could follow them, because we can't. I mean, it's like the law, It's meant to show you that we're going to break the law, right? And here's just a Gospel of John. But look at. Oh, sorry. Look at John chapter 3, because it says to be born again. Well, whatever that Jesus meant, he said you can't get in the kingdom of heaven unless you're born again. Yeah. So whatever that means, we need to figure it out, or else none of us are going, right? Anyway, sorry about that, man. I'll let you get to work. Thanks for your conversation. I appreciate it. All right, you too. Oh, here, let me watch that.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thanks for the conversation.
Yeah, thank you.